Hi guys, hi everybody. Good day guys and welcome to today on Princess Anu TV. And guys, today we are going to be talking about something we fail to talk about in flight school. And it's a reality, and not only that it's a reality, it's something that we all face. There are times in flight school where you don't feel like flying, you don't have the ginger to fly, you just feel your body is weak, your body is down, and come on, why stress myself going to fly? But this doesn't remove the fact that you're a student pilot. It doesn't remove the fact that you know what you came to school for. You know that kind of a thing, like, of course, what you came to school to fly, so why, and all that. We all get to a point where even with the zeal, with the passion and everything, you still don't feel like flying. I'm telling you guys, it happens. And it's something that even as student pilots we should not in code like talk about, but it's a reality and we have to talk about it today. So basically, if you're new here, this is Princess Anu-TV. We talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. And if you've not subscribed, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell so that whenever I post any video, anything, whenever I post anything, you'll be able to see it. And as much as possible, we have live streams every day by 5 p.m., just like I'm doing now, talking to you guys. And so we just have this every day. We try as much as possible to do this. So, guys, we're going to be going straight into this topic. Amin Husani, hi. Welcome. I can see more other persons have joined us. If you're just joining, do me a favor. Yeah, I mean, you're the first. Do me a favor, leave a comment. Karen Roots, you're back. How have you been, guys? How are you doing? I understand what's going on with all of you, like, to an extent, because you know, apart from here, I communicate with you guys on Instagram. And so if you're not yet following me on Instagram, do well, follow me, send me a message. I'm definitely going to reply you, because apart from us having live streams discussing on YouTube, I feel it's also better we discuss like offline, not offline now, but at least not on YouTube, maybe on Instagram or something, can share more about ourselves. All of you stay safe. Stay home. Okay, please, everybody, stay safe, stay at home. But these days it's difficult to like stay at home because a lot of things have resumed. Schools have resumed, work has resumed, a lot of persons have resumed. So it's quite difficult to like stay at home at this period. So all you have to do is that make sure you are keeping the safety measures. Going back flying tomorrow by God's grace. I'm happy for you. I mean, I'm happy for you. I wish you all the best as you're going back, and don't forget to use the checklist properly. Don't forget to simulate. Don't forget to armchair fly. Don't forget to listen out. a lot, all these things. Just make sure you do them. But before you go for your flights, don't forget to simulate over and over again. You know, we've been on ground for a while, and if you just want to imagine or assume that, okay, I think I know everything and all that, then you might start making mistakes. So guys, we're going to be going straight into this topic. But if you've not yet given this video a thumbs up, it's important to give this video a thumbs up. So guys, what do you do when you don't feel like flying? I'm going to first be asking you guys this question. I mean, no, I'm not a pilot for now. I mean, I said, oh, okay, I get you now. Okay, because flights are resuming tomorrow, actually. You're right. Elisha, welcome. So I'm going to be asking you, what do you think, as student pilots, what do you do when you don't feel like flying? What do you do when you're not in the mood to fly? What are these things you do? Firstly, this should not be heard among us that, oh, I don't feel like flying as a student pilot, because it's like, oh, but wisdom, welcome. It's like you've worked for this so long. Good evening. You've worked for this for months. You've been thinking about it for years, and all of a sudden you came into flying and it seems like, oh, you don't feel like flying again. What do you do in cases like this, or what do you do in times like this? Firstly, what you will do is to recognize that these things, these feelings are real. There are times when you don't want to touch the aircraft. You just want to stay. You just want to be on your own. You just want to come to class and just look at everybody, watch people do their stuff, and go back. Mohammed Farouk, welcome. There are times when Tampico, yeah, you're late. There are times when not only that, you don't even want to come to class at all. There are times when you wake up very early in the morning, you're supposed to meet up in flight line, but you don't just feel like coming to school. What do? Number one, recognize the feeling. And when you recognize the feeling, there are some questions that you need to ask yourself. One, is it laziness? Two, am I actually tired? Like, sometimes we stress our bodies in a way that we need rest, like we need adequate rest. And so if you don't give your body that rest, it keeps looking for that rest over and over again. So that's the second thing you need to think about. Is it due to laziness? Because sometimes, even personally, I wake up in the morning in school and I don't just feel like going to class. And I'm like, oh God, please, not again. But that's the reality. I have to go because that one is early morning laziness. It's total laziness. It's not a matter of, okay, some days you just have to rest. That was laziness. The second thing is ask yourself, is your body actually tired and you need rest? Because you know that for schools like us, like in my school, if you miss flying, if you miss classes, they're going to ask you, did you go to the aeromedical center? Like, did you go to the place where you're supposed to receive your treatment? So if you cannot show a letter or a note that you actually went to the aeromedical, you might be grounded. So let's just reason it that you were not in the mood to fly. It was not that maybe you were sick, but your body was down, or you were not in a good mood, or maybe you were on your period, or maybe you lost somebody. Because when you lose somebody, you are not supposed to fly, or because at that time the emotional trauma and everything is going to be like up and down. So it's important that you just avoid anything, maybe flying or whatever. So you have to recognize the feeling and be able to decipher what aspect of this feeling can you treat. Then next thing is that you look for a solution to it. If you're tired, you rest. If you feel you're not prepared, I have a lot of friends that they just say, I'm not flying today, I don't feel like flying. And you ask them, what's up? Why don't you want to fly? And they tell you that I'm not prepared. So now, if you're not prepared, what you have to do is to look for, when there's a problem, you have to look for a solution. And not just looking for a solution, you need to look for a solution as quick as possible. Because if you don't look for a solution as quick as possible, it's going to linger and linger. And from that first day, you're going to go 2 days, you don't feel like flying. 3 days, you don't feel like flying. 4 days, you don't feel like, and before you know what's happening, a whole month you've been on ground. Because after the whole feeling, then the reality sets in. Maybe there's no aircraft, or maybe your instructor feels you're no longer serious and you don't want to pull your weight, and so he's not going to fly you. So these are some things you should think about within yourself. If it's a case that you are not prepared, because I ask a lot of people questions and they're like, oh blessing, I'm not flying today. And I'm like, why? And they're like, I'm not prepared, and so I don't want to fly. So in that kind of case, what do? It's time for you to prepare. Like, prepare. Now go through your notes. Ikechukowanoha, welcome. Go through your notes, go through your textbooks, simulate with your colleagues and all that. But in cases, like for me personally, some days it's just as if everything is happening all at once. You just want to be on your own and you don't want to fly. Another thing that I feel that can encourage you is to discuss with your classmates that are ahead. There's this thing, maybe you've done an exercise before and you failed, and maybe your instructor says, go prepare. If you fail this particular one, I'm not going to fly with you. Yeah, sometimes they kind of threaten us like that, and they're like, if you fail this one, I'm not going to fly with you again. You're going to look for another instructor, la la la, and all that. Fidelis, hi, welcome. And so the best thing you can do at that time is to talk to your colleague, most especially your colleague that is ahead of you, and he's going to tell you the way he did it that made him pass that particular level that he is now, or that you are now. Because once you know what somebody did to pass the level that you are now, you can be able to apply it so that you can also pass the level that you are now, like currently. So you need to, the feeling comes. If I'm going to tell you the feeling doesn't come, I'm going to be lying, because there are times where you stay and you don't feel like touching the aircraft. You don't even feel like coming close to the aircraft. Fidelis, how's your day? How's your day been? You're late, kind of like 10 minutes or so late. But it's fine. It's fine. So guys, it can be difficult, it can be challenging, but you need to make up your mind and also remind yourself of why you started. Because sometimes when you're in those low times, you don't feel like flying, you don't feel like doing this or doing that, and you don't want it to linger, the best thing you can do is to tell yourself, encourage yourself, just like the way I talked about in that video of how you can hit your goals faster, how you can reach your goals faster. If you've not watched that video, go watch it, seriously, because it's important for you to encourage yourself. If you encourage yourself, you remember, this is why I started. I can't stop here. I can't just continue to do this or that, or I can't continue to like stay backward. And because of that, you encourage yourself and you keep moving forward. But remember, you have to acknowledge the feeling. So that's what I brought this to you, because a lot of people, when they have this issue, they don't know what to do about it. It makes them feel that they are unserious. Like personally, sometimes when I feel like, oh God, I don't want to fly, I don't feel like flying and all that, I think about it. Come on, am I becoming unserious? Or is it like I don't know what I'm doing? Or what is happening and all that? So I just thought I should talk to you guys about it. That when you don't feel like flying, just know that it's a normal feeling. It happens. And so acknowledge your feelings. Dissect the problem. Is it stress? Is it laziness? Is it that I'm not prepared? What is going wrong with me? After dissecting the issue you're facing at that time, treat it. Find a solution to it immediately so that it doesn't linger more than that time, because as a student pilot you have to catch up. If you don't fly for 1 week, it can delay you in school for about 3 months. Hi Captain Nathan, it's been a like century. Welcome. So guys, these are some things I thought I should remind you of, and hope you guys are staying safe. Hope you're good. I can see some comments. Let me quickly read them before we are done with today's live stream. I just thought this should be short and straight to the point, so that you get, you know how you do it. Okay, as NCAT started using the DA40 to train you guys. NCAT has just, I think, one DA40, and it's a single engine aircraft, and we already have single engine aircrafts, TB9s, like everywhere. So who are they going to train with the DA40, and who are they going to train with the TB9? So everybody's basically using the TB9 to train, but because they are bringing new aircrafts, I think that whole thing will disappear soon, and very soon we'll be flying the diamonds everywhere. Diamonds, but ISC is already flying the diamonds. So if you want to fly the diamonds and you don't want to come to NCAT, you can think of ISC if you like the diamonds so much. So guys, don't forget, acknowledge the feeling. So till I meet you tomorrow's live stream, and also in the next video. Yeah, you've been missing a lot. Oh, thank you so much. Bye guys.